Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. My name is Stephanie. If you're new here, this vlog is usually about raising me while I'm raising my 5-year-old daughter, but we talk about so much more. All right, baby. Mommy is gonna eat something and then I'll check on you, all right?
Okay.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
Let me kiss the tummy. Let me kiss your tummy. You can tell I am just so out of sync with vlogging because literally every battery I have is dead. I just switched like 4 different batteries to be able to record and talk. But it also made me like run home because I couldn't film anything that I was doing outside. But like on the positive side of that, it made me come home. I think I was about to do way too much and I actually feel like my body needs complete rest. Like I feel a little something happening. I feel a little something happening on this side of my head and I'm like, okay, I don't need to try to conquer all my ideas. Sorry, I'm like fixing this. I don't need to conquer all my ideas and like things to do all in one moment. So I ended up going to Target and just got a couple, just a few things. I didn't really care to do pajamas, matching pajamas this year, but I saw they had like a sale going on. It was like 50 and 30% off. So I just got this top for me, which I can just wear with like leggings or my sweats morning of. And then I just got this cute little dress for Cadence just so I could take some pictures for her, and I think both of those together were like $15, so totally worth it just to do a little something. I picked up what I originally went there for. Oh my god, y'all, I will never stop talking mess about the tripod that comes with the Sony ZV-1. It just doesn't stay up. It's horrible. I need to look into new cameras for real. But yeah, so what I originally went for were these two things. I needed an extra large shower cap, double lined, because I am not playing with humidity or just getting my hair wet whatsoever. Like I'm not a do your own hair girl. So once I get it done, I really need to be careful. In that same vein, I went and picked up some, hair bands. I don't know why it says hair wraps, but these are hair bands or headbands. I don't know why it says hair wraps, but these are definitely headbands. Yeah, so just to protect like my edges. I have like only a little bit of leave out at the top this time because I'm just, again, not playing with it. But yeah, so just to protect my hair, and then just like, anything that's left out here while I'm doing exercising. Kind of really want to get back on that a little bit more than yoga. Like my home gym, my apartment's gym, hasn't seen me maybe since the summer. We are rounding out the end of the year, so let's make a couple of changes with that. I picked up some new underwear. I really love the Hanes. I got the boy shorts, and then now I'm just picking up the tagless cotton bikini. These are just really good. I don't know about you, but in your 30s, especially 34, I'm almost in my mid 30s, leave the thongs at home. One here and there, I might be able to give you a little something, a little razzle dazzle, but just know 9.5 times out of 10, I'm going for comfort. And that's just for everything in life, especially my underwear. Like I can't do it like I used to, just a barely there, no. Like, I'm here for coochie health and for comfort. And so this is what that is for me. What else did I get? I also just ended up picking, just re-upping on some cleaning supplies, since I do plan to disinfect a little bit after I eat. So I just picked up my regulars, which is the scrubbing bubbles. This is for the bathroom. I feel like I'm doing way too much work in there after showers, so I just spraying this and then just letting it sit for a little bit, and then you could just rinse it right off. It's really, really good for soap scum. I'm Caribbean first. I am Caribbean first, and we need Clorox on everything. If it doesn't smell like Clorox, it's not clean to me. So I always have this in the house to use for multi-surfaces. And then I picked this up. It was on sale. I never really use Myers at my own home. I feel like a lot of my friends that I go visit or whatever use Myers in the kitchen for soap and whatnot. I think it might be a lot. I think when I first moved here, I had Myers for kitchen soap, but I didn't really like it for my dish soap. But let's see what this one is like. It's just a more mild surface cleaner, like an everyday surface cleaner, and it was on sale. So I'm like, okay, like I can, you know, oscillate between these two and make the Clorox one last, which wasn't on sale. So yeah, and then this one is the lavender scent. So let's see about that. But that's literally all I got. And then on the way home, I stopped at Panera. I left the lemonade there because girl, lemonade is killing people. RIP, oh my God, I did not mean to laugh at that. But yeah, we left that there. I'm going to literally just have a seat. No one is in this house. And I don't know the last time I could hear my own thoughts in here. So I'm gonna have a seat and eat. I'm gonna try not to like multitask things, which is a real problem for me. But I'm gonna do that. Probably catch up on watching something. And then afterwards, probably do a little bit of that cleaning and then wrap some gifts. So yeah, let me get to eating before this gets too cold. What is y'all's order at Panera? Do you guys eat Panera? I love Panera still. It's like one of my guilty pleasures. Like Panera, Subway, Boston Market. Those are my big three. Like I'm gonna be satisfied every single time and people will always have something to say about it. Like, but I don't care. So when I go to Panera, I have to have an oatmeal raisin cookie. They make the best oatmeal raisin cookies on this planet. Like your mom can't do it better. Whatever bakery you go can't do it better. It's Panera or nothing. And then I always get the chips and the baguette because I'm greedy, whatever. But my go-to is always gonna be the Chipotle chicken avocado melt with the broccoli and cheddar soup. So that's my usual order from them, and I'm about to go to town. So I'm gonna see you guys in a little bit. I am definitely coming down with something if it's not already like full on here. I just feel like yesterday after I had the Panera, it took a really deep nap. Like I haven't really like truly slept hard in a long time, so I just let that happen. and I'm so thankful for that. Then I woke up and did like a little bit of adventure with my brother, but like just I'm not feeling, I wasn't even able to like stay up so we can hang out or anything. Like I just definitely do not feel that great. But today's Sunday and it is 10:55 a.m. I don't have much to do really, but I know that I want to get a quick edit out of the way. I told you guys I got my hair done as my salon's sorry, there's like so much noise outside. I got my hair done as my salon's ambassador, and so like in exchange for that I'm putting up a couple reels for them and just doing some edits for them. So I'm working on that now just to get it out of the way. I don't like to like have that linger too long because it's like their business. They need, you know, that footage out immediately. So I think I'm gonna focus on that. And then I feel like my cycle is definitely about to start because I am craving certain like sweets and just like food in general. And I'm like, I want it now. Like I want carbs and I want certain pastries like right now. So it's raining pretty crazy outside. But I feel like I might just brave the weather anyway, because Mama wants a really good tea. I want a croissant and I want I don't know how to say, I think it's a Napoleon in English, but it's millefeuille in French. And there is a bakery here that just does them so good. Like, and it's just like I'm back home, like Haiti home when I taste it, or France home when I taste it. So I'm definitely going to make the time to get that today. I actually might be going to Target for the 3rd time in less than 24 hours. Just because I forgot when we went yesterday, I forgot the one thing I actually needed was rollers. I want to keep the kind of like the Farrah Fawcett look on like the front bangs I cut. And I've been seeing everyone is just using like one big roller at the top. And so yeah, I'm gonna pick those up for sure. So just those 3 things, and then I don't have to get Cadence until later this evening. Usually her dad dropped her back off on Sunday, but we had to switch roles this past weekend, or this weekend, because I had to go get my hair done, so he had to come pick her up from here. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm doing, honestly. I don't want to just like do the most. First of all, it's raining, my hair is done, and I don't feel well, you know what I mean? So it's just like, don't want to be outside doing anything. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna like talk to you guys too much today, just because that's literally all I'm doing. Oh, I definitely need to make time to wrap some of those gifts because Cadence is done with school. Her last day was last Friday, so now she's gonna kind of be in my face until school starts back up. And I guess not for the weekends does. She goes to her dad's, but like next week, like it's Christmas, so I have to wrap those gifts now while she's gone. So definitely I'll do this. I'll wrap the gifts. No, that's a lie. I'll do this. I'll go get the things for myself, come back and wrap the gifts. Like that's what I'll do. So I'll probably see you guys when I am doing that, or I'll probably talk to you guys again when I'm wrapping the gifts. So let me get this out of the way. It's already 11 o'clock, and then yeah. So It is 6:57 and I am just now starting to wrap these gifts. I didn't have to go get my daughter because my brother is going to do that for me. So I'm just like gonna, take my time and wrap what I can while he's doing that, because I know they're gonna make other stops as well. So I'll be fine with that. But I feel like I wanted to talk to you guys anyway while I'm wrapping the gifts. Just about, at the beginning of the video, I know I had mentioned just like I'm feeling some more transitions coming on, and there are a lot of transitions coming on at once for me, but the one that is first and foremost right now is definitely, I think, shedding my last layers of lingering fears that have kind of kept me having to deal with like Cadence's dad in a certain way. If you are new to this vlog, I started my vlog initially because I was going through a horrible breakup with my daughter's father, who I believe is narcissist, but a little bit furthermore than that, has narcissistic personality disorder. And so I don't know if you know anyone dealing with that, or if you've dealt with anyone like that, but it is extremely difficult to be around those people, especially as you develop as a person and as you start to become more, secure in who you are and what you want. And those people kind of latch onto you and do not let go. And it's actually super offensive to them that you are no longer wanting them or desiring them, and that you see them for who they are. And I have absolutely been going through that. I feel like I've been in this like breaking up in phases stages longer than we'd actually even been together, right? So it's like technically we've known each other for like a decade now, like 10 years now, but most of that has been literally me like backing up from this person, so we do share a child, but it is again different when you are sharing a child with someone who suffers from that, like it's a mental illness. It's just one that is harmful to other people around them and doesn't really have treatment at all. But you cannot co-parent with people like that. It's called parallel parenting. And that just involves, if you're not in court, and even if you're in court, it does involve a level of like a constant chess game to be played, a constant game period that you have to play with people like that, unless you just go no contact. I've gone no contact for like a couple of times, which was fine. It was fine for what it was, it helped when it needed to. I'm not against going no contact when I need to. I just haven't had to do that in quite some time. But what I have had to do is, like I said, play this long game, right? As I'm getting my own therapy, as I'm like developing and seeing the type of future that I want and what's possible. Now, the last couple of months, like things have been like as basic as they can be on the okay. So like things like that I would say are okay to anyone else in like a healthy, or who understands what a healthy relationship or friendship is supposed to look like, or parenting relationship is to look like, you'd be like, duh, like that's how any human being should be treating each other. But again, with someone who deals with NPD or narcissistic personality disorder, the basics are literally so difficult for them to do. Like any interaction, they live to make it like the most annoying and draining thing that you have ever like done in your life, so it's like you often don't have time to do anything else because you're going back and forth with a pest on like the most simple thing, so a lot of the training on the healthier person, the healthier parent, goes in with like ways to set conversations up or set plans up so that you're not in this back and forth. Like often I have to talk to him in like a give him options, and I've already pre-thought those options out, so it's just like you just have to talk to people like that, or else they just don't really like you will not get anywhere with them. So I say all that to say, like while I recognize that in a way I kind of have to lay in the bed I made, at least until my daughter is old enough that I don't have to do all these strategies in order to talk to or interact with this person. what I am realizing is that I have finally come to my last year of having to deal with him in a way that I feel like I have to do this like small pandering a little bit and do this little bit of like, I don't know, like I'm not a threat to him in letting him know just how much more powerful I feel within myself, excuse me, because what I'm telling myself, or what I have been telling myself, and kind of what his behavior has trained me to fear, is two things. The first is that like if I really like stand on business about it, like will he stop paying for her schooling? And you know, we're all barely covering our bills. Like I'm not gonna like, you know, like hold you, like I'm always gonna be transparent about stuff. Like the way my budget is set up, and the way like any parent, 2-parent household, single parent household, whatever, if your other parent is not dead, they should be contributing to something. And the way things are split with us, like I make more of the money, but you're still her parent. Like you still have to cover things, you know? And so the way I've budgeted, there's not $1 left over for me to be paying her tuition. And she deserves to be going to the school that she is going to. And it is just is what it is. And you know, that's his responsibility. And it's literally one of the 2 responsibilities he has financially to her. And, you know, I just always, just because of the past and him like wanting to weasel out of responsibilities about dealing with her, and then the way he like is really like sketch about finances, period. Like, I've just always had that in the back of my head. Like, dang, like there's certain things I have to like, please and thank you, because I just like, I don't want him to not pay for her schooling or whatever. So that's that one little fear that I had. The second part of the fear is, you know, if I do again stand on business, he'll like treat her differently. And that just hurts. Like it's happened before. It definitely happens before, where I just feel like he just makes it feel like it's a package deal situation. Let me start wrapping these gifts while I'm talking to you guys. But he makes it feel like it's a package deal situation. Like they'll act like they really care about their kid, and you know, it's all about their kid or whatever. But then it's like once, you know, the healthier parent or their supply backs away from them, all of a sudden the focus isn't about the kid anymore. Now it's like you're super like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't have my attention, or if you don't have me to like, bother anymore, or know what I'm doing, or know where I'm at, like you can't just be regular about picking up your kid when the scheduled times are to pick up and drop off. And, you know, again, being cordial in front of your kid, because your kids do notice that. Then they do sense that, like, you know, disrespect or that thick air and the thickness in the air when you guys are interacting with each other, you know? So like he's incapable of doing that. And I just don't want my kid to suffer in that way. I don't want that to happen to her. Like as a mom, you know, as a parent, it's just like my only job is to make sure this girl is okay. And it's like I've already done her such a disservice by not giving her a better parent, a better father. And it's like, I don't know, I just try as much as I can, like any good parent would, to minimize the effects of my bad choice, you know? And I don't come down on myself hard about it anymore in certain ways, because I didn't know what I didn't know then, you know? And I'm trying my very best now to make up for it and do what I need to do. And of course, like she'll be in therapy as soon as she needs to be in therapy and all of that. But yeah, like I just want to minimize the effects of him on her, you know? Like I'm a girl coming from a dad with similar issues, which is why I didn't see these things with him as a red flag. Like, baby, I grew up in this, you know? And I didn't see it for what it was until I was going through it. And then I could understand my mom in a certain way, but still not understand her, because like the way I'm parenting my daughter, like how could you let a daughter watch you go through what you were going through? But that's for another vlog. But yeah, like I'm just doing my very best. But in terms of the transition, I have decided to let go of those 2 fears. I have decided that, for one, I want to let the me that may meet that fate, like if he is to choose to not pay her stuff, right? When that happens, we'll be ready to handle it. Whatever needs to be done, I'm going to trust that the me that is there when and if that happens, let's just say if that happens, that Stephanie will be ready to handle it. One thing about it, for the last, Cadence is 5, so for the last 6 years, I have been handling it. handling it, and then handling it some more all by myself, you know, like figuring a lot of stuff out all by myself. Then when I say all by myself, of course, I've had to, you know, put the plans together, figure out what's next, blah, blah, blah. And of course, God has sent so many people my way to either make the plans come together, hold Cadence while I put the plans together, make sure Cadence is fed while I put the plans together, or whatever it is that I need. God has sent so many people my way to help those things happen. But, you know, in terms of, again, being a single parent, I have done all those things by myself. So I'm going to trust that. Like, I'm not going to let that hold me back anymore. Like, at any moment, I literally have my own resources that I can, and talents and whatever, that I can literally do what I need to do. And so I'm going to trust that. So that's the first chain of fear, like, broken, right? And that keeps me in his face still in more of a way than I want to be ever. The second, which is what we were just talking about, which is just feeling like, I don't want him to act this way and this way and this way towards her, blah, blah, blah. And I was explaining that to one of my friends, and she said, you know, I'm just going to say this. Do you ever think that, for right now at least, your perception of him, your experience of him is not Cadence's experience of him? And that just like stopped me in my tracks, really. And it took a lot of pressure off of me, because she's absolutely right. Right now, Cadence thinks the world of her father. Yes, does she kind of sometimes, like, you know, recognize that it's like, oh, that's not kind, or, you know, you shouldn't do things like such and such? Sure, like, she's 5, like, and she's extremely intelligent and extremely perceptive, so she has her opinions here and there, respectfully, you know? But 100% it is true. The way I experience him is not the way she experiences him. And so I am going to stop projecting that. I'm going to stop thinking ahead and kind of, you know, setting the tone for that for her, because he has not, and I've absorbed a lot of it, but he has not done anything directly to her. And when they are together, I don't feel unsafe about her. What I do feel, and what anyone in this situation will explain to you that they do feel, is like that emotional safety bit of it. Like, if I don't feel emotionally safe because of this person, and then I have to turn around and hand over the only thing I am put on this earth to protect and to you know, keep close, I have to hand it over to a person that doesn't make me feel emotionally safe, you know? So it's just counterintuitive in all ways as a mom. But I do have to, you know, add that kind of to the healing, add that to ways that I can't give somebody else my power, right? Because again, I don't believe that she is in physical danger while she's there, and so I should be able to rest on that. Anything else I can handle. Anything else, if it needs to be, you know, talked about, recalibrated, fixed, or if it comes down to it, you know, court, or if it comes down to it, no contact until court, whatever it needs to be, I can handle those things when it comes down to it. But I'm no longer going to, like, preemptively feel all these things that Cadence is not showing or exhibiting, like, signs of that she's feeling, and then thus holding myself in some sort of prison about this, right? Like, hell no. So, you know, I just moved forward in that, and I've taken the first step, which is to make sure that we're not spending the holiday together. We spent her birthday together, and I just remember, like, before that trip, I had so much anxiety. Like, it just was not, I did not want to do that. Like, I did not want to be doing any of that stuff together. Luckily, the trip, for some reason, went so well. Like, so well. If you're watching this before you watched the Disney trip, a little insight now, you know what was going through my head while we were going on that Disney trip. But the trip went really well. I do feel like, again, I was just being really guarded by my grandmother, my aunt. Those are my angels, and just making sure everything was just focused on Cadence, and it went better than I could have ever asked for, honestly. But I just knew in my head, before, during, and after, that that's the last thing that I want to be doing together. I don't want to raise Cadence in this falsity, in this falsehood that we are a happy co-parenting, that we are maybe in any way getting back together, or that we are, like, I just don't want her to confuse those things, and even more, I don't want him to confuse those things. And I realize that by me allowing us to do certain things together, like, it fuels, like, the delusion that comes with him, you know what I'm saying? And it just, like, makes it harder for me to back away. So yeah, I sent off that text, like, I want to do Christmas separately. Again, I had to send it in a certain format, in a certain way that you have to talk to people like this. And I felt really good about it. Like I felt really, if you see me doing this, like I'm literally just like trying to pull my pants down. They're like right it up. Sorry about that. But yeah, like I felt really, really good about it. And I'm gonna press forward. My next step is then to be more clear on how we're gonna proceed next year. Because my thing is, you can just hear people outside this window today. It's really crazy. Because my thing is 2023 is the last year that I will be in this situation in any capacity that I don't deem necessary. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it's the last fucking year. I'm so excited for it. I'm so happy. Like there's no way in 2024 am I going into this like letting a motherfucker think they have a chance, letting a motherfucker think they have anything over me, holding anything over me. Like no, like go play in traffic. And I mean it respectfully. Like we are never gonna be friends. We are not friends. Like something is wrong with you. We might not be fighting, we're not into it, and we're not into it, but at the end of the day, like the thing that is wrong with this person will always be wrong with this person. And no matter how basically kind they're being, the real them is always waiting under the surface to disrespect you, to go against what you're saying, and to just like completely go against what they're saying. You know what I mean? Their actions never follow what it is that they're saying. And so yeah, like I've just completely freed myself from that. And I have one more of those texts to send out. And yeah, like 2024 is looking up in that way. Like the transition is gonna be scary. Like I feel very confident in myself. I feel very like sure about what I'm saying and what I'm doing, but it still doesn't mean I'm not scared, you know? But I'm gonna be walking by faith. Like there's action that's needed. It's not sit in faith that God is just gonna handle this. He's gonna handle it. Like, no, I think I have to put action to it, walk by faith, and then it's all gonna be handled. Like it really is, because I do really, really feel, if you watch my last vlog, so by this time this vlog comes out, it would be like 3 vlogs ago, I was talking about my my horoscope reading. So that was a horoscope reading for November, I think, and it was literally word for word what I needed to hear. And that's really when I started putting like the plans in motion to like cut off these last few fears that were holding me in this place that I evolved out of a really long time ago. And what that horoscope was saying was just, you know, this person that you have around still, or this whatever, like they are literally blocking, they're capping me from all the blessings that are literally at the door waiting for me. Like those my blessings are like piling up, like waiting to come to me, but they are not gonna come to me as long as this person is around me. And bro, I knew immediately who we were talking about, because I feel it. Like when you're around people who suck the spirit from you, who literally bring the darkest cloud around you just by just being around. Like you don't even gotta be doing nothing, just being around. Like you can just feel God is not in this place. You can just feel what is good is no longer in this place. It has left temporarily to return when this person goes. You feel me? So I am looking to be surrounded by the light all 2024. You know, life is not gonna be perfect. Other things may happen that don't have anything to deal with that, but I'm about to step into the light in a new way. And your girl has suffered enough, and I'm ready to suffer for something else if there is suffer in the future for me. You feel me? But yeah, like that's really it with the big transition for right now. But let me get to wrapping these gifts. I'm not even really good at wrapping. I chose to use anyway, let me get to wrapping these gifts before they come back, before you know it. I'm not really good at wrapping, but I'm going to be using this kind of neutral color. It's just like a brown, looks like a brown paper bag color, and then I'm going to be using black ribbon around it. My tree is literally already dead. Like this Christmas feels a little bit dead in terms of Christmas spirit, but for my tree to be basically dead way before Christmas is a problem. I went on TikTok and I saw that you're supposed to put like hot water, like boiling water into the tree to open it back up or something. So I did that maybe an hour ago. Let's see if that works. But sometimes as I was like reading as well, like when a tree is dead. Like you're not gonna bring it back. Which is crazy because the tree was literally $40 more than what I paid for it last year. And last year I felt like it lasted at least through the first week of Christmas. Like we were good. This one, she was gone maybe day 3 that I had her. So whatever on that. But yeah, let me hurry up and wrap these before they get back home. And we'll probably talk to each other tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? It's Monday tomorrow. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. I'm hoping to get a really good night's sleep because I have not been sleeping well. So yeah, let me get to this. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. I cannot be on here and do this at the same time because I'm just gonna find something else to say and then I'm not gonna wrap these things. So bye. Hey, good morning. I am headed to another yoga class. Once again, without eating breakfast. If I pick up the ball in one area, best believe I'm gonna drop it in another area. But that needs to stop absolutely. Like I cannot keep going on like literally. I think for the last 3 days, the first meal I've had was like almost at 2 o'clock. I feel like that could be considered fasting, but I'm not doing it on purpose, so I'm not even sure what the correct, you know what I mean, intervals of eating are for fasting, so I'm not gonna claim fasting. But yeah, it can't be that healthy, especially if I'm not doing it intentionally. But oof, a lot of light coming our way. It is 11:52. My class is at 12 o'clock. I need to somehow either get on ADHD medication or reclaim why I am not like on time as of late. I've never been like a tardy friend or anything like that, but lately I just misread time a lot. Like something is at 12, right? And it's literally 10:55, and for some reason in my head I'm like, I have 40 hours. Or I'm in the middle of doing something at 10:55 with a 12 p.m. appointment, and I somehow, like for some reason, like can't break away from doing the thing. Like I have to finish it, and God forbid another small task presents itself, I'm gonna add that task too, because why don't I just do it now? Let me just do it now. Let me get it out of the way now. And then I'm late. And I have to stop that. I have to figure it out. So yeah. Oh, I got my little headbands on, so we're really gonna be getting into it during this workout. It looks so cute. I love my little outfit. I'm like Lululemon. Oh, this is from Amazon, but my top and my leggings are from Lululemon. I'll show you guys in the mirror there. But I'm definitely gonna be like 2 minutes late. I hate being late to the yoga classes because, well, one, it's like really disruptive to everyone who's already like in the class. They do give like a 5-minute grace period, but I still hate being disruptive, one. And then two, everyone, especially for this class, this is Ben. Again, if you're in Charlotte and you need a hot yoga studio, the Coterie Wellness Studio is everything. I recommend it, 10 out of 10. Ben is like one of the more popular instructors there for all the good reasons. But yeah, like the girlies just be piling up on the front of the class, just like spreading the hell out when it's a full class. So then I gotta go in and be, you know, kind of like giving the eye, like, bitch, move your mat. Like, what's going on? But if I was there early, I wouldn't have that problem. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of hate not being there on time. But another reason I hate that is just because you just get right into the flow rather than just kind of like, you know, relaxing and just kind of taking in what you're about to do. So I'm like robbing myself of that. So I really got to get a grip on timing. But yeah, that's really all I'm about to do. I don't want to talk y'all ear off. Let me get to this yoga class. And then my brother took Cadence and his son to some sort of like Marvel exhibit going on down here. So I'm gonna have a good time to myself today. I don't know what I want to do at that time. Do I want to just chill? Do I want to window shop? Do I want to eat? Like, I don't know. Oh, could go get a little drinky drink after this. Just one, just to keep it real cute.
Exhale here and use the blocks or not, your choice. This time, full breath in. Exhale out. Warrior 3 on your breath in. Then stay here, breath out. High crescent lunge, inhale, step back. Twist toward the windows, exhale. Stay here, look forward on the inhale. And then step forward into chair twist next. Hold arms to the
honestly, every time I take a class from Ben, I say the exact same thing. But I want to show you guys what I was wearing. So this top is from, oh my god, Lululemon. I was telling you guys, it's just like really form-fitting. Love it. Do not need to wear a bra with it. And then these leggings, I'm gonna tag the name of both of them because I can't remember. But these are also Lululemon leggings, and these just do not move your entire workout. Like, they do not move. So definitely recommend. 10 out of 10. My bra is looking a little snatched, and I'm into it. But this is the studio. Let me show you guys a little bit of what it looks like in here. These are the famous mirrors. If you are on IG, you've seen these mirrors before. They're like really beautiful arched mirrors. And then when the lights are low, the backlight just like is just really, it's a really cute look. And the blocks are over there, and then it's just this here. Because this is usually like the Sephora I go to and then complain about because there's nothing there. But you know, we're here and it's close to where I want to go eat afterwards. I'm just using this to you know, wake me back up a little bit after all that sweat. It's the Brazilian Crush. What's this from? From Sol Janeiro. I love this, and it's supposedly a Baccarat dupe, but I don't know, I love it. I use it on Cadence too. Like, we both love that scent. So actually I might re-up because this was only 20 bucks and it's almost done. So I might re-up on that. But after literally spinning around here for like 20 minutes looking for a parking, I got one right in front of Anthropology, and there's literally a 50% off sale going on in there. So let's go see what the girlies are talking about in Anthropology. I rarely buy anything in there. Like, I just don't. It just gives rags for really expensive, but I'm just gonna go see. Let's see. Please, everything in there, as I said, was giving thrift store. And do you see how much them glasses were? They are crazy. I would rather just like buy a designer item than buy from there. That I don't ever understand it. I don't get it. It's for a specific woman for sure. She ain't me. Okay, we're going into Sephora now. I've specifically been wanting to try these Fenty Eavesdrop. What are they? Tint sticks. And yeah, why is it getting louder in here as soon as I step in? Like, turn the party down. Like, they're so excited to see me. But let me see which one's mine. A warm either. So this is 22 and this is 20. So let me just see. How am I gonna see? Here's 20. Too dark. Here's, I feel like I'm a warm neutral actually.
Just rub it in. You can mix it in with a moisturizer.
It's too light. I'm looking at 21, a warm neutral. What's going on? This is 23. Not even gonna play myself. and then like all the neutrals, and 19 is like the closest it would get, but it's still not it. Wow. Fab one is the one that's rouge.
Oh wait, your first one.
Oh.
Okay. Do it one more time.
Okay.
Are you a vlogger?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, on TikTok.
The girls be getting the coin now off that TikTok.
Go out there. Do a little vlog.
You should.
One of my workers here, she does stuff with TikTok, and she just had one of her videos blow up, and she's on a group.
Once you get one blow up,
That's
like
what I
they're
told
all
her.
going to hit. So
Really manifesting her. Like, I was like, one of your videos is gonna eventually blow up.
yes.
And then one of the, it didn't even have nothing to do with Sephora. It was something about Costco.
Costco.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, when they're informational videos, like, I mean, I eat those up. Like, I'm like, if someone's about to teach me something,
Right?
I'm down for it. I'm into it.
Learn something. Let's see. Anybody look the other day though?
No, actually, I was in and out. Yeah, I was trying the Fenty blur sticks. Why none of them match my skin tone?
The blisters are, I see better.
They're not-
What is that? Warmer skin? They got some too. Those are really pigmented.
I actually already have the Laura, but I was surprised. You know what else does not work for me? The Danessa Myricks.
Really?
Whatever.
The little sparkly stuff?
No, the whatever the skin blur, whatever.
Skin tint or the serum?
No, it's like in the
Oh,
it's like the round. Yeah, none of them fit for me either.
Like, you know what, just be some basket at that point.
Please, yeah, exactly. Did I have any points to
You
use?
got 380, so you anything on the top row.
I don't know. I wanted to take money off. Okay.
You'll probably be there after this purchase.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Oh, look, after watching it.
Thank you. It was like $20 on Amazon. Seriously.
Have a great day.
Thank you so much. My bag is full. Can't get anything in there. Hey y'all, it's Tuesday and I have a bunch of stuff to do, but it's already 12:50 and I feel like the day is kind of done. I ran out and got some matcha this morning, but I do still need to eat. Actually, that's why I probably feel I have to stop doing that. I feel like, I don't know if I mentioned this in this vlog already, but like this week, last week, I am waiting till the last possible second to eat. I don't know what's going on with me, but it has to stop. But this matcha is really good. I don't know who I've turned into getting an iced drink in the winter. Like, I used to make fun of people like that, and now I'm like, can I have it? Let me just get an iced. I don't know, but this matcha is doing one and two things for me. I'm a little bit more congested. Last night was kind of rough, actually. I ended up sleeping out on the couch because I was just coughing up a storm, and my brother and my nephew are here, so Cadence shares my bed with me, and she's a wild sleeper, so it just wasn't working out all last night. But I do feel rested for real, so no problem there. I just need to eat something. But before we eat, let's do a little unboxing. Remember the stuff I got from Sephora yesterday? I just want to like show you guys what I got. I didn't re-up. This is actually the one I was spraying yesterday. They didn't have any more of these. They had the yellow one, but I don't think I care for that scent. This is just like really the best one to me. But I only got 3 things. What did I spend? 3 things, and I spent $90 yesterday. So hopefully I hate one of these. So the first thing I got was actually, while I was about to check out, I saw more of these. This is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. I got this one in Sweet Mint this time. I've been using, let me see which one I have currently. Hold on. I have been using this one, which is the vanilla beige one, and I love this. Like, I'm actually gonna put some on right now. I was confusing Summer Fridays with the Glossier formula, the new Glossier formula, and forgot that I'm actually obsessed with the lip butter balm from Summer Fridays. The Glossier formula can go to hell, for real. It's disgusting. It's like lanolin on steroids. There's no protection for moisture barrier. It feels so yucky. It smells weird. Like, it's just, I don't know what they're doing over there, but it needs to stop. It needs to stop or someone needs to go to jail. Like, absolutely. But these, recommend 10 out of 10, absolutely. So I just like, this isn't near finishing, but I just got another one just so I can swap them out. This doesn't really have a lip tint to it, but it just goes with everything. And this, like, just one little swipe, it's gonna do what it needs. I just love it. I love it. Okay, you get the picture. I love them. The second thing I got, finally, that Sephora had these in stock. I'm like so late to the game, but I'm ready to try. My usual girly, I use the MAC Fix Plus spray because I'm more of like a dewy natural finish girly on my makeup, especially because I don't use a lot of makeup, so I do like it to look skin fresh, skin moisturized type of a finish. This is, I did read that it is a mattifying waterproof setting spray, but we'll see. I still wanted to try it. There was a smaller version of it, but I just didn't want to like go back and then not be able to find this. There was literally only one left, so I'm like, let me just grab it, let me take it, and then we'll do what we do. I'm not a matte girly, but I just want to see what the hype is about. Like, I want to be in the club, you know what I mean? So I'm in the club. We'll see what it does. All right, and the next thing I got, I feel like I'm gonna try it out with you guys right now. It's just the concealer brush from House Lab by Lady Gaga. If you have not yet tried her, let me get it out since I'm like right at my desk. If you have not yet tried this foundation by her, get it immediately. Who's talking to me? Get it immediately. It is so good. Actually, this is like my second box of it. I tried it in store. The color match is wonderful. As you can see, I've been having some color match issues. Fenty does not work for me, which is weird because here's the Fenty Eavesdrop. I'm a color 18, the number 18 in this, and this is perfect. Like, I love this. But yet the sticks do not work for me. The Danessa Myricks does not work for me. NARS rarely works for me. It's like only 1 week in the summer when my skin is a specific tone that I can find a NARS that works for me. But this, let's get back to this. She's that girl. She's that girl. When you put this on, when I tell you, your skin just elevates to another level. It's just so beautiful on. The finish is so gorgeous. Anything else that says this also has like skin loving ingredients, whatever, I'm like, okay, whatever. But for some reason, you feel it with this one. It's so breathable, excuse me, but yet like it's not sheer whatsoever. It is a true foundation. I just recommend it for sure. My color is the 440 medium deep cool if you want to try this. Yeah, I just recommend her all the way. But I wanted to get the brushes, which are also pretty popular. There's the foundation brush, but I just got the concealer brush just because I really actually do like my foundation brush that I'm using. My current one that I use is from Refi. This is just their duo-sided brush. This one you could do like your concealer with. Can you do blush with it? I guess if it's a liquid blush, but I do like why can't I remember anything that I'm doing now? What do you call this? What do you call this when you do this? What do you call it? Contour, but what are you contouring with? What is it? You know what I mean. So I like, it's just the perfect density to really carve out those cheekbones, really bring the warmth back into your skin, just like this, boom, boom, boom. And then this is just perfect about picking up just enough foundation to really get it on. So that's what I use for that. So I was like, there's no need for me to like pick up another foundation brush. I got the concealer brush. My favorite ever concealer though is, where's my stuff at, y'all? Here it is. Here's my empty MAC Fix Plus. Like, it's got like 3 drops at the bottom. You hear that? That's ridiculous. But my favorite concealer is from Kosas. This is 08W color, and it's just so good. I'm actually gonna like try it right now with this concealer brush and see what it's about. Usually when I put on my wait, hold on, let me open this and I'll tell you guys what I was about to say. Okay, so this is what the brush looks like. You can see it's really pretty. It's just like this metallic, this silver situation, and then the brush itself is angled, Ooh, it's thick. It's really dense. Boom. Okay. I'm trying to see what else it can go for. It's thicker than I thought it would. Like the width is pretty big. It's thicker than I thought it would be for a concealer brush, but we'll see. Usually when I put on my concealer, I use this sponge or any other one, but this one's just like, it just has the concealer in it already. So if I have to like wet it or anything, I just know it's not gonna be mixing with another color, but I always use a sponge for my concealer. And I'm recently told that you might wanna try a brush so that I can really get the product in the skin without lifting too much of it or taking too much of it off. So let's try. Like I said, this is from Kosas and it's the color 08W. You will not get me to love another foundation more than I love this one. It is super hydrating, stays all day, does not crease. It's just the best ever. Okay. So usually I would let this sit just for a little bit more, but you know, for the purpose of us trying this together, let's see. Yeah. The brush is so soft. Really soft. It's picking up a lot of the product, but I do feel like it's on my skin still. Okay, yeah, I do feel like, you see like I swipe that from here to here. I do feel like the concealer is on my skin rather than how on this it does come off a lot on my beauty blender, and I do feel like I have to reapply to like pat it down again to get it to really just look like I actually have concealer on. So I guess using a brush, I'm not saying this specific brush is what's doing it, but using a brush I can see the difference in terms of application. So I guess this will cause me to use less of my concealer because I'd be using it up. Okay. And I guess you could blend much easier too. So yeah, and I know that I said this was like really a thick brush, like the width, but look at that. With the beauty blender, it is a little bit messier because even if I use like the tip of it, I'm like, I'm doing a lot of this and making sure it really gets up there, but look, just one swipe all the way on. Yeah. There it is. Oh, look, I look a little bit more awake already. You see the hydration though? Like, do you see that? Just off of this Kosas concealer. Like, that's all I have on. Boom, boom. All right, yeah, I like this. I'm now applying concealer with a brush. I'm that girl with it. Okay, perfect. Wonder if I should have saved this for, I was about to say I should have saved this for Instagram, but honestly, that's not what they're looking for me over there. It's not, and I need to just remember that. Anyway, okay, so that's the Haus Labs brush. So, I mean, do with that what you will. I don't want to recommend it right away, but I do like it. I really, really do like it. If you already have a concealer brush, you have one. You know what I mean? Don't go out and buy one. Don't be wasteful. Don't do too much. You know, don't let me influence you into spending a coin you don't need to. But I do like it. I think, you know, it's worth it. I think it was $28. So it's not cheapy cheap, but it's not that expensive either. So yeah, those are the 3 things I got yesterday for a whopping $90. Okay, it's a little bit ridiculous. And then actually got one more thing in the mail today. I finally got my wide angle lens. I use a Sony ZV-1, and besides the batteries dying every 5 seconds, it's a pretty good camera, pretty good quality camera. I didn't want to buy a whole other camera in order to have better wide angle shots. Like, I feel like it's really difficult for me to do any fashion content or like sit downs, because I just feel like I can't see anything if I back up too much because this is so in my face. You know what I mean? Zooming out doesn't zoom out enough, whatever. You guys understand what I mean by non-wide angle versus wide angle. So I got this. This was like highly recommended by anyone with the ZV-1. I just got it off Amazon. I believe it was $42. I will link it in my Amazon or just in the description down here for you guys. I am not going to use it right away. I will be wrapping this and unwrapping it on Christmas. Like, I don't know what it is. Do you guys do that? Do you suffer from that same mental illness? Let me know in the comments. But I will be wrapping this. And then I'll let you guys know probably next vlog how to use this and how, like, you know, what I feel about it. I'm interested in seeing how it'll actually go on my camera because I have a cover on my camera. So I want to see if it's gonna make me take that off, which I probably won't like because I'm clumsy and I have a 5-year-old. So the amount of times this camera has dropped and the skin that I have over it has saved me. If this makes me take it off, I'm not sure, you know, if I'll end up keeping this. I'd rather just get a whole nother camera for all that, like seriously, because this camera costs way too much for me to drop it without the skin. And that's happened to me once. And the money that it set me back. Anyway, I have to finish the editing on this vlog and have it up by today. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. Actually, no, I'm gonna get something in my stomach and then I'm going to use the rest of the early afternoon. It's 1 o'clock. I'm hoping to be done by exactly 2 with the editing, and then this can start uploading and it'll be perfect time, ready to be watched sometime tonight. My usual upload dates are like Tuesday and Thursday. But you know, it's when I can get to it. Please, nobody's like, I don't think anyone's on YouTube like checking for me, like waiting, like, why isn't this bitch uploaded? So I don't like to put that stress on myself for real, but yeah, I'm gonna go finish that right now. I'm still loving this hair, by the way. Like, it's really given from the scalp. I know you guys haven't seen my scalp in a minute, and it's because it's acting crazy. But just know it looks really good, and I do recommend this hair. It's from 7 Tresses is their like brand name and the site. I'll also put that down there. But yeah, it's just really good. It just matches my leave out so well. It's good for the natural hair or heat treated girlies. Yeah, another recommendation. Ooh, little beauty section. Beauty section. I love that. Let me go eat because this silliness is it's because I'm about to pass out. So let me go. I'll see you guys.